We're live! Okay, so today at the Eiger stand we are making skewers, cherry tomato, gnocchi, and red onion skewers. We're going to toss them in some olive oil. We're going to stick them on the skewer sticks and we're going to get them in this grill, which needs to be preheated. I switched it on now. So let's get that high because we really want those tomatoes to blister and start giving some sauce. So first thing you need to do is you're going to take some onions. Red onion is what I've got here. I like to chop them in half. Makes it easier to peel instead of struggling with the outside, and you just go until you see the shiny and you're good to go. Excuse me if I'm quiet at points. I am not a Twitch streamer by profession, so interacting with the chat is pretty new to me. If there is a chat there, hi. Happy that you're here. And I hope you enjoy. I wish you could leave the chat, get in your car and come to the Decodex because you can get some Eiger products and they are flying. All right. Excuse me, I don't have a bin. Just want to keep my workstation nice and clean. Right, so you got your onions. Once you got your onions, what we're going to do is we're going to chop off that root part on both sides. And then we're just going to go into pieces that can go onto a skewer. Right, so we got some onion. Let's get that into the mixing bowl. Straight in the mixing bowl. These can be thrown away. And interacting with everyone here. Hi everyone, thank you for watching. I hope to have some things for you to sample in a little bit. So here we're going to go like that, we're going to go like that. Half, half again, chop off that side, into the bowl. So everything's going in the bowl. We got some cherry tomatoes here, lovely cherry tomatoes, into the bowl. Excuse me if I start crying, onions do that to me. I'm sure I'm not alone. So, we got tomatoes, we got onion, but we need to season, so we're going to season with some salt and pepper. And remember, this is the only seasoning that the skewer is going to get, so we don't want to be too light, we want to be quite liberal with that seasoning. And we're also going to toss some olive oil over this, get everything coated nicely. Maybe we'll need some more, we'll see. Gnocchi now. Usually, you'd have a pot of boiling water, salted, going. So you can chuck your gnocchi in there, you wait for them to start bubbling to the surface, and you fish them out. This time, we're just gonna grill. We're gonna grill straight on the grill. No need to pre-cook. So into the bowl, using my hands are clean. Just to toss everything nicely. Make sure that that seasoning is everywhere. It's on all of the tomatoes, it's on all of your onion, you're seasoning that gnocchi. We may lose some onion along the way, we may lose a tomato along the way, but we'll still get our skewers in the end. The thing about using your hands, you got to keep cleaning them. Don't want to get olive oil, tomato, onion, and gnocchi on everything. Pepper goes on. Like I said, this is the only seasoning these are getting aside from the sauce, which we're going to make in a little bit. Toss them gently so we don't lose too much. Okay, now at this point, the cool part about this recipe is get the kids involved, get everyone involved. You know, you've got everything in here. All you're going to do is you're now going to take sticks and you're going to stick things on sticks. Kids love that, poking holes into things, right? I don't have kids myself, I'm just assuming. So, right, we got our skewer sticks here. And now we will proceed to skewer some stuff. Start with the gnocchi. I'm gonna try to not go all the way down the stick, just for timing purposes and for presentation and to make it easier to handle. if you're using wooden sticks, a lot of the time people say you should soak them. Hopefully in this application, they're in the grill for a short enough time that that's not necessary and they won't be burning. Plus we've got a little bit of leeway here, giving ourselves a handle. Chat, you can see the handle, right? So we can handle the skewer when it's done. Okay, so this part's pretty boring actually. All you're doing is putting on things, but like I said, get people involved and it'll get done much faster. That look good? Okay, now we just keep going. So this is going to be quite monotonous for just a little bit, watching me stick things onto skewers, but I'll try to talk and maybe I can tell some jokes while I'm going. I don't really have many jokes. I used all my jokes up in the first 5 minutes of this thing, so I'm sorry about that. So we go gnocchi, tomato, onion. Gnocchi, tomato, onion, gnocchi, tomato, onion. Tomato, onion, gnocchi, tomato. And we end on a tomato. 5. I'm going to make 5. 5's a lucky number. The best part of this is obviously going to be the eating once everything is put together. But in the meantime, the best part is just me talking. How many we got? We got 3, we got 2 more to go. Bear with me, guys. Gnocchi. You can see I'm being more careful now because I don't want to break the gnocchi anymore. I've broken enough. So in the interest of time management, we've started the grill preheating before I started seasoning these. So I'm going to put these on the side and we're going to go to the grill. Let me get this out of the way. Who's doing the eating? See, I told you I'm not alone. You guys are doing the eating. Let's get that on that side for now, and let's put everything in here so we can get the makings of our sauce. So we got our basil and parsley here, that's going straight in. Straight in. We got some garlic. The recipe says 1 clove, but 3 cloves is better than 1 clove, so we're gonna go 3. We need 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. Now, because this is not my olive oil, which I would usually pour off the bottle out, we're gonna stick to the measurements, okay? We're gonna be economical. Maybe we give a little bit extra, there we go. Right, so olive oil is in there, we got our herbs in there, we got our garlic in there. Next we need some lemon juice. I'm just going to go with a squeezer of lemon juice. I'd say it's a tablespoon. I can measure a tablespoon with my eye. After you've been cooking for about 2 months, you'll be able to do the same. Right, salt to taste. So I'm going to start with a little bit. We're going to blend it up. And then I'm going to give it a taste, and then we'll see where we're sitting with our seasonings, right? Okay, that's the makings of our sauce. We're not going to spin it yet because it's loud and we want to get the skewers on. So I'm just going to give this a minute. This is going to sit on the side for a second. Right, in the meantime, let's get this going. This is on high. I can feel the heat here. I would show you with the water. I don't just imagine. It's hot. I can already smell the salt, pepper. I can smell the onion. Okay, there we go. It's on. Careful, the surface is hot.
Maybe you mentioned it, but for how long have you been grilling it for?
I don't actually, let's say 5 minutes. I'm assuming, and I'm going by that red light means it's preheating. Once it's green, it's preheated, which is why we started before. So once that green light goes on, your grill is hot. You can put your steak on there, you can put your sandwich on there, and you're good to go. right? I'm going high for this because I want color and I want a quick cook because we've got tomatoes, they're quite small, we don't want them to turn to mush. So we're going with a quick cook here. If you're doing a sandwich like a grilled cheese, low and slow is key on a grilled cheese. So if you've got one of these, if you don't have one, come and fetch one. If you've got one, low and slow on your grilled cheese, because I know that's kind of, we use these things for grilled cheese all the time. Just blending like this. This recipe does call for some water though. So you can put about a 1/4 cup of water in this. You blend it up, it gets your sauce to the consistency that you need. Because we want this to be able to pour over, we want it to be a bit loose. We're not looking for a thick sauce here, we're looking for something loose, we're looking for something nice, herby, herbaceous rather, that can go over our skewers, right? Some of them will have gnocchi on them. And some of the gnocchi's fallen off them. Oh. All right, let's get to the sauce. So in here I've got parsley, basil, garlic, olive oil, salt and pepper, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of water just for consistency's sake. After we blend it, let's blend it first and see if we need it. Very simple sauce. All you're going to do is, we don't want to go too long here, we want leaves at the end of it, we're not looking for a smoothie. So we're going to go, shake it up, maybe we do want it a bit smooth. So you can see that lovely color. The olive oil is emulsifying with those herbs. We're getting a smoother sauce. That's why you see the lighter green in here. It's that oil just pulling in those herbs, emulsifying with the liquids coming out of the plants, the garlic, and so on. Garlic is also an emulsifier, so it's got lecithin in there. So it's going to bind everything. We're going to get a really nice sauce out of it. How quick was that? It took me all of 5 seconds to make that sauce. Let's get a bowl, get it in a bowl, and see if anyone wants to try. So you can see my recipe is not a lot, but it's a lot of flavor. So let's give this a taste. Just want to give it a little taste. See how we're looking with seasoning, and then we'll go in with some salt and pepper, give it a stir, and we should be good. Garlic's definitely coming through. That basil, obviously super aromatic, coming through really strong. It's great. You can see this is quite hot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it off. We're going to get a cloth. We're going to give it a wipe. It's going to be quick and easy, clean, done. Right, let's close it for now. It is off at this point. So I've been so disconnected, and I'm sorry, but there are real people here that I need to serve. Actual people. So here we've got our lovely green sauce. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take this sauce, we're going to get it over this plate so it looks nice on the plate like that, and then we're going to just plate these onto the sauce. Okay? So now let's get ready to present, plate these onto the sauce like so, and the small one, and that's it. I'm just going to be here sticking things onto skewers now for a couple minutes until I've got that bowl empty, so it may take me a little bit of time, but that's it. We got a lovely green sauce here, parsley, basil, garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper. We got a beautiful skewers here, red onion and cherry tomato with that gnocchi. The gnocchi is soft, It's got a little bit of crisp on the outside and those tomatoes are popping with juices.